Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a stolen car can be replaceable, but for one Commonwealth family, what was inside the car was too valuable to be lost. And a Commonwealth doctor was honored for his dedication to improving ICUs.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 6:32 on September 11th. Now let's check in with Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. And we're seeing fog. It's going to clear up, hopefully.
Now listen, let's take a step back here. We talked about that we were going to talk about garlic in this first weather. So here's if you missed it a few minutes ago, we were airing a story about a garlic festival in Kansas. Now we are split here on the morning crew. Our director Dustin and I are team garlic. Our producer Rory and Olivia are not so much.
Okay, we can't say I'm not team garlic.
You can never have too much garlic.
I'm not going to eat like a clove of garlic for dinner, you know?
Now listen, sometimes you just have to.
I don't love it like that.
There you go. So let us know on social media. Are you team a lot of garlic or team just a little bit of garlic?
Team like seasoning.
That's right, exactly. All right, now you're correct about the fog. We're going to continue to track that this morning as we head across the region. Go to London Corbin Airport and you see a little bit of dense fog out there. Not terrible. The western counties in a little bit better shape this morning, but again, it's those eastern counties getting us there. 60 Clintwood, 59 NY, 64 in Pikeville, Logan, and Grundy, 63 Jackson, Hazard, Manchester, 61 Somerset, down to 65 now in Monticello. Out the door forecast for you today, we're going to heat up. We're going to see this fog give way to maybe a little bit of cloud cover, then some sunshine, and then temperatures top out in the low 80s. A stray rain chance can't be ruled out, but I don't have a whole lot of confidence in it. Now, tomorrow, things are going to change up a little bit. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes. Olivia?
Thank you, Brandon. Having your car stolen is scary enough, but what if you left something in it that cost more than $100,000? WYMT's RJ Johnson has more.
On Thursday, it was a scary situation for Sandra Combs and her husband, Perry County Magistrate Ronald Combs, as their car was stolen in Lexington.
We walked outside and I looked at the parking lot and I looked at everybody and I said, "Where's my car?" And then we just assumed that it had been stolen.
Not only was the car stolen, but something inside the car was also taken, something that would have been hard to replace: Ronald's prosthetic arm.
We had called our friends here. I had called Hazard City Police. I had called Happy, the mayor. We had told him about what had happened, and on the way home, we had talked about we have Sirius XM radio.
Combs says they immediately thought the worst.
I actually cried because, you know, the car is replaceable. I don't know if we would ever be able to replace his arm if that was stolen. You know, $110,000 is hard to come up with, you know.
So they started making calls.
Oh my gosh, you know, we know our car is going to be destroyed. We know that, you know, we'll never find the arm. And, you know, we were talking about putting a reward out for the arm because nobody else can really use it because it's customized to fit his arm.
The satellite radio was how police were able to track down the car, which was still in the area of where they were eating.
It is not wrecked, it is not destroyed, and when he called us, he said, "We found the car, and from what it looks like, the arm's in the back seat." It actually puts chill bumps on my arm because that's phenomenal.
Even though the thief got away with a few dollars and some personal items, Combs says she is happy to have her car back, but most importantly, her husband's arm. In Hazard, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Combs says to make sure to take expensive items with you when you leave and make sure you know your license plate number. She says she is thankful for the fast response of the Lexington Police Department, who are still investigating the incident. Today marks the 22nd anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks. The Biden administration is marking the somber anniversary with a $4 million award to the 9/11 Memorial in New York City. The new funding is under the 9/11 Memorial Act grant program. President Biden will speak to more than 1,000 service members, first responders, and their families today at Elmendorf Air Force Base in Anchorage, Alaska. Vice President Harris will be at the 9/11 Memorial in New York. Here in the Commonwealth, Governor Andy Beshear is ordering flags to half-staff today to honor those lost in 9/11. Beshear will join Ashland Mayor Matt Perkins, Ashland Police and Fire Departments for a memorial ceremony in downtown Ashland. It starts at 8:30 this morning. The Viber community is mourning the loss of Kerry Crutcher after he died on Saturday. Crutcher died at UK Medical Center in Lexington at the age of 76. He was an active member of the community. Crutcher was the chairman of the Leatherwood Reenactment Committee and a member of the East Kentucky Blacksmith Association. You can find details about the visitation, funeral, and burial on our website. An important member of Appalachian Regional Hospital received a special award Sunday night. Dr. Anthony Stumbo has been practicing medicine in Eastern Kentucky for 35 years with a focus on intensive care units. Yesterday evening, he received the Acuity Health We See You Care Award for his dedication to improving outcomes for ICUs at his hospitals. Stumbo says this surprise is a special way to be recognized by his colleagues and show the importance of his work.
But it just goes to show that the work I've been doing and the people from High Acuity doing, taking care of critical patients, goes hand in hand.
Stumbo says his goal is to leave the field of medicine better than when he started. You may have seen the promotional ads running right here on WYMT talking about a new daily TV news magazine that will be joining our lineup. Right now, we want to reveal more about what's to come from the award-winning journalist at Investigate TV Plus.
TV shows don't get more real than this.
How often do you relive that morning?
You relive the circumstances of his death every day.
A show that focuses on the real problems you and your family face and the ones to watch out for.
What do you think when you see that?
I think it's outrageous.
More importantly, a focus on real solutions.
Basically, your debt kept coming back from the dead.
It wasn't dying.
Investigate TV Plus goes beyond the headlines.
This is bureaucracy at its worst.
It's a daily program with an investigative mindset, asking questions, getting answers, stories that lead to change.
Are those officials there responsible for her death?
Absolutely. What are you hearing from people?
Plus, inspiration from across the country.
It's down home.
It's down home.
He told me before he passed that he just wanted me to do my best, and that's what he did.
Real people overcoming real challenges.
Hey, I'll take that as a lesson for the day.
What was that like to be there by yourself, just alone with your thoughts?
It was dark.
We will tackle topics that really matter, stories that no doubt will foster change.
If you would have known about the recall, PJ could be alive right now.
He would absolutely still be here.
From exposing medical myths
to giving you the resources to be your own investigator.
We're not going to stop living just because this happened.
To showcasing stories that speak to the soul.
You build yourself strong in character so that when these things come up, you can still be happy.
I'm Tisha Powell.
And I'm Lee Zurich. Investigate TV Plus, a show with in-depth stories that inform and inspire.
Investigate TV Plus will air right here on WYMT starting today. It will run every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. You can watch Investigate TV Plus anytime streaming online. Get the app for Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. It is free to download.
.641 here on this Monday morning, and we're looking at the downtown Somerset camera. A little bit of traffic getting going there. 61 down that way this morning. So again, not too much fog. Be careful regardless across the region because we are dealing with it in pockets. 59 in Y, 60 in Clintwood to 65 out toward Monticello this morning. So again, some low 60s out there. Just maybe bundle up a little bit as you head out the door. Now, mainly dry Monday on track. Can't rule out a stray chance for a passing shower. We're tracking yet another front. That'll be here tomorrow. Showers and storms during the day, showers at night, and then we see that continuing into early Wednesday. And then a fall feel will be here by the end of the week. Olivia?
Thanks, Brandon, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:42, still to come on Mountain News this morning. It's been 22 years since the attacks on the World Trade Center, and still many first responders suffer with PTSD. But K9 companions are helping many heal.